Hello, my name is Vincent Hastings and I'm joining you from broadcast studio at GBTA APAC Conference 2026 here in Singapore. I'm delighted to be joined in the studio by Gaurav Chiripal, founder and CEO at QuadLabs. Gaurav, thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure.
In what ways are AI-driven tools such as automated policy compliance and approvals, predictive analytics for expenses management, or dynamic post-booking changes currently transforming corporate travel planning and execution across APAC markets?
Yeah, so if you look at it in the last 12 months, or in fact before 12 months, AI used to be a buzzword and everybody wants to do this. Now it's become a reality. Like everybody is working on AI and it is solving real-time problems today. So what we have seen in a corporate travel space is this agentic models have come up, and a lot of companies are building their own agentic models, helping them in procurement, making sure that they are not dependent on one particular technology. Technologies could be anything, content sources could be coming from anywhere, expense could be managed anywhere. But these agentic models are taking care of all the intelligence part, which was till today been done by humans. So I think there's a lot needs to be done. In the next few years, we'll see a lot of growth in this market as well. And I think APAC is a market where you will see the adoption of these tools will come before the Western side. Because in the West, you have seen old school technologies, large legacy systems are running for many, many years. And changing those is always a challenge. But here, the companies are more agile, they're nimble, they want to change, they want to use different tools. And with complexities in this region, especially content fragmented across multiple countries, these tools will definitely really help these corporates.
Payments have emerged as a key pain point that travel and expenses systems are now addressing. Do you see T&E platforms evolving into fully fledged fintech solutions to provide corporates an end-to-end payment and expenses management ecosystem?
Absolutely. In fact, payment has been the most challenging problem to solve globally, right? The T&Es were able to solve a particular problem, but by the end of the day, companies are struggling with multiple form of payments. A lot of people incorporated virtual cards, the BTA, CTA cards from banks. People work with supplier invoices, personal credit cards, reimbursements, per diems, advances, etc. Right? And by the end of the day, finance teams in every company is busy reconciling all these expenses. Now, today, what's happening, and if you see, most of the companies globally are now bringing corporate spend cards into the space, and that is where the payment is getting completely streamlined in the whole workflow. So having one single card named for every employee who's using that card for not only making travel bookings, but also spending while they travel, and then consolidating everything into one particular expense is solving a problem. And that's where we'll see the T&Es are now merging with expense and card kind of companies. And you'll see that travel expense and payments will become a new word as TEP rather than TNP.
Interesting. Looking ahead to 2030, where is corporate travel heading as technology transforms the entire landscape? And what key innovations do you see leading the charge in APAC over the next 3 to 5 years?
It's very interesting, like in the last 20 years, the spending patterns have changed in the companies. Working with different TMCs have changed. As per our vision, what we see that the entire pattern will go very fragmented. Until today, a corporate would tie up with a single TMC, work with their global partners, use a technology which is supplied by the TMC, do all sorts of integrations with their platforms. Everything now is changing because the companies wants to build their own technology, wants to work with multiple global and regional TMCs, wants to really work with regional suppliers. So in the next 4 to 5 years, I think the world will go fragmented again. The companies will have a choice to work with different suppliers. Their technology will become different layers. They'll control their purchasing systems, they'll control their compliance systems, and of course, how they manage the expenses. So interesting times to come. Let's see how it unfolds. But yeah, we are very bullish about seeing how the technology will transform this entire purchase behavior.
Interesting times indeed. Gaurav Chiripal, founder and CEO at QuadLabs, thank you so much for joining us in the broadcast studio.
Thank you for having us. Pleasure.
You've been watching Broadcast Studio at GBTA APAC Conference 2026 here in Singapore. Thank you for joining us.